Hi team, Kris Rasmussen, Principal of Professionals Real Estate, and welcome along to another monthly update, this time for April 2017. Yes, the year is flying by. REINZ have just come out with the latest stats for March 2017, so I'm going to run over those shortly. Also, I want to touch on an article that's been circulating around a private sale that happened, and then an agent came in when they couldn't settle, and the difference in price that was created. So it's a bit of a publicised one I want to talk to you about. Also, then I'm just going to cover off our Child Cancer Foundation fundraiser that we've got coming up. Absolutely amazing things happening there. So, like last month in the sales stats, I decided I'd check 10 random sales just to make sure the new GVs have been getting put in, because remember we were kind of about 50-50 split last month. Lovely to say that 9 out of the 10 that I checked had the new GV put in there. There was only one that was wrong, and was the old GV, so it means our percentage above GV is going to be a little bit more realistic, which was very, very good. Obviously that was New Plymouth, and then so I decided to do the same on Bell Block. I checked 5 of them out there, and 5 out of 5 were the new GV, so that was fantastic. So New Plymouth City, we had 96 sales in March compared with 103 in February, so slight decrease in sales there. But when you compare with March 2016, we were up because there was only 88 sales same time last year. Median sale price for March New Plymouth was $430,000, which is slightly up on February, where it was $420,000. Percentage above GV, now this is a bit more correct going on my spot checks, and that's calculated at 9.6% above GV. Confirming, as I said in previous months, that if we got the GVs right, it would come a bit more back into line. Month prior, I think we were saying it was 20-something%, but with half of them being the wrong GVs, I knew it was a little bit skew-whiff. Median days to sell on the market was 30 days, so things are still moving very, very quickly. Bell Block, now they had 18 sales in March, which was again up on the month prior of February, which was 12 sales, so things happening out there. Median sale price in Bell Block was sitting at $542,750. Again, quite a few of the later model homes sitting out there. A lot of the new builds happen out that way, so those are coming into effect. Percentage above GV was 6% above GV, so quite similar to New Plymouth. And median days to sell in Bell Block was 28, so again, mirroring New Plymouth a lot there. Taranaki, median was up on the month before, a record high of $370,000. I got the papers hugely excited because it was $30,000 up on the month before, and it was a record. But I guess if you look back in January and December, we were 351. So, you know, yes, 1 month on month was 30,000, but it hasn't been that for the last few months. Just making, I guess, confirmation of when I say don't worry about month to month, let's have a look at a kind of range of 6 months and go from there. Auckland, so they were talking about traditional lifts being March. Auckland median sale prices popped up to a record high also. They're 890,000 up there for median sale price, which is well up on February, which was 800,000. Again, it'll be interesting to see what the next month brings. Auckland can definitely be a teller for us locally here. Number of sales though is more what I'm interested in, and it was pleasing to see this month it was up considerably in March versus February, showing that there was 2,761 properties sold. So the commentary is that Auckland has a large increase in stock over the last month, so that has provided choice for buyers, so they're able to buy up there, so that was pleasing to see. Nationally, i.e. all of New Zealand, the national median price is a new record also. I guess with Auckland doing what it's doing, I'm not surprised there. The median sale price was $546,000 in March. Number of sales throughout the country had also increased, as expected, like I said, with Auckland performing like it was, and that was 8,504 sales for the month. So good sales throughout the country. Now, like I said, the other couple of things I wanted to talk about, one was in regards to the, I guess the publicised thing of a couple that has sold their home privately. It's on Stuff, etc. But they sold their home privately for about 2 million. It's 1.95 million. They sold it for 2 million. They sold it privately to a couple. Effectively, what they did get it valued. So they did have it valued and still sold it. I think it would have been valued around the 2 million because they said they negotiated a price of 1.95. But what happened was once the property settled, the property came back up for sale. Now it came up for sale with an agent, and it was just 2 weeks after settlement it had sold, and it sold for about 2.5 million. So there's about over $500,000 increase by it going to an agent. Now, it's not anything that I want to talk about in regards to private selling, etc. But what I do want to say is it's just a publicised case of what we see quite often. We see the potential of underselling, and this is a great case to show how that can happen. It's always a risk, I guess, when you do private sell that you can undersell the property. The difference, and even when you get a valuation, the difference between a valuation and market value is a real estate agent. And in this case, the agent did exactly what they should. Like I say, always anyone can sell a home privately. I have no qualms with that. But it takes good marketing systems and processes to achieve the maximum out of the market, and that's what we do. Typically, we're normally around 10%. We expose the property, we get it on a lot of websites, we get it in publications you can't do privately, and we ensure there's basically no stone unturned. So a lot of people think they're saving a fee, and yes you are, but it's a bit of a false economy. If you look at the example that we've got here that's quite publicised, at $500,000, maybe it cost them 50 grand in fees up there, but they still would have made another 450,000, so it's not small change. The big thing with us marketing is trying to create competition with buyers. And look, competition is what breaks records at the Olympics, and it's what will break record sale prices in your street. If we just always went on a valuation, because a valuation looks at the past, you would never have any increase in value. So we need to market it, get it out there and do that. So it's a good publicised case of what we see every day. So look, think about it. Always talk to your agent or your realtor. I don't care who that is. Just make sure you do, because you need to get that done for your property. The last thing I want to talk about is our Cocktails and Canopies charity auction for child cancer. Basically, where every cent goes to the local branch of the Child Cancer Foundation. It's $30 a ticket, or if you can buy 10 for $250. Fantastic stuff starting to happen. We've got some huge items. There's like about 50 odd items that we're going to either auction, silent auction, or give away as spot prizes. There's no reserves, so if it's bit of $10, well, that's what's going to buy it. But Precision Helicopters has done a Jurassic Adventure waterfall tour. You can only get there by helicopter. It's for 4 passengers, goes for 2 hours, and is valued at about $2,000. There's an iPhone, there's an iPad. As I look through the list, there's an amazing lot. I mean, you can meet and greet Levi Sherwood up at the Tattoo Festival. We've got an auction off for that. There's a chainsaw for the blokes. Scooter Man and Bobby's come in again and done an amazing scooter. It's like $8,000 retail. Heat pump and installation. There's a roof paint. If you need your roof painted, come along. I mean, you could buy that. Also, someone dropped in this Johnny Walker limited edition gift set, so that was pretty cool too. We've also got, I like this one. I might try and bid on this myself, so maybe don't come along for this one. But Elite Kitchens, Sean Rice, and also we've got Dean from Open to View. Both have jet sprint boats that dart around the track. So they're offering up rides in those boats. These things are amazing. They turn on a dime. They've got amazing G-forces. So probably things money can't buy normally, but this time it can. So they're coming up for auction as well. So look, we'd love to see you there. It's at the Mayfair. Get hold of any of my team here at the office. But until next month, if I don't see you at the auction, I'll see you then. Cheers.